Hi everyone, welcome back. I am alive. I know, crazy. Um, I apologize. I was gone for over a month. I genuinely just had no time to upload. Um, genuinely. Um, I felt pretty inspired today. My best friend Vanessa helped me dye my hair pink. And even though it looks so cute, I feel like gotta do something, you know? Give me 1 second. Hi, sorry about that. The doorbell rang, of course. Um, so I just poked myself in the eye with my little bangs. All right. As I was saying, as super cute as this looks, I definitely wanted to do a face, for fun. Also, just it's that feeling of new hair. You want to, it's like a creative boost when you dye your hair. Um, I think was I blue in my last video? I don't remember. My hair was blue for a while and then I went blonde and then I got bored because I always do. And pink is pretty easy because if you don't maintain it, it washes out really fast and then you just bleach the rest out. So, depending on how this month goes, whether I get a haircut or not, but I have a feeling I'll be pink for at least a month or two because it's so cute. And it like really goes well with my complexion. And this pink is very bright. I used so the brand Good Dye Young. I use their bleach all the time. It is my favorite at-home bleach. Is the Good Dye Young Lightning Kit. It lightens my hair super fast, and it's very, even though it's bleach, I'm not going to say it doesn't damage your hair because it's bleach, but it's the best bleach I've ever used. Like, my hair is soft. It's not, as long as you follow directions and like kind of vibe out the time that it takes to lighten your hair, it's a really good bleach kit. No complaints there. So because I like their bleach kit, I decided why not try one of their colors. Good Dye Young has two different pinks. I use the pastel pink. Obviously, some spots of my hair are not perfect, but my bleach job wasn't perfect, so that's on me. But this is what the pastel pink looks like. I think it's called like Pink Puff or something. And then their darker pink is called X Girl. Um, my friend uses the darker pink on her hair and it looks incredible. So I really wanted to try their pastel color because I prefer a pastel pink on me than a darker pink. That's just my personal preference. But yeah, so she's pink. Beauty school drop. um, but yeah, I feel actually inspired for once. Sorry. Okay. I thought I had like a hiccup that was stuck because it like felt weird. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do a look because it's been a hot minute and I actually feel like doing something today. So here we are. I'm just gonna roll these sleeves down real quick and we'll start with our primer. So normally I would use my e.l.f. primer, but I got this a while ago in gratis at work, and I've used it 2 or 3 times now, and I like it. It's not bad. Um, Also, because it was free, I don't really care if I use this because I'm not going to have the makeup on for very long. I'm really just filming this to have some fun, and then I'll probably wipe it off in like an hour. So I don't need it to last long, but this is a decent primer, especially under a skin tint, which is, I believe, yeah, which is what I'm using today. Um, whew. I'm not totally sure about the blurring effect, to be honest, but it does look good under skin tint. But it's a primer with an SPF, which is really nice, obviously, in the summertime. I'm not gonna lie, I've been having an SPF struggle because in a previous video I was using the Naturium SPF moisturizer, It broke me out so bad. I had to stop using it. I was so sad because I liked it at first and then I realized I was breaking out really bad. Um, so I tossed the Naturium one. I won't be repurchasing it. Bummer. Um, but so far this SPF primer from NYX, it has, knock on wood, not broken me out. My skin is currently not that great, but it's hormonal at this point, just because of the time of the month. So, yeah, I haven't had an issue with this. It's a lower SPF than I'd like, but the fact that it's a primer with an SPF that doesn't fuck up my skin, I won't complain. You know what I mean? So let me shake this because it's got SPF in it. I also have worn it by itself and it looks fine on my skin. No sparkle or any of that shit. Just a SPF primer. It does have a sunscreen smell to it. It just smells like generic sunscreen. I don't know how to describe the smell other than to say generic sunscreen. But it's not like gross, you know? When you first put it on, it's a little, it kind of gives that white cast, as you can see. But when I tell you, if you wear it by itself, it does go away. It's just when you first put it on, it's got that white cast for like a minute or two. But like I said, I've worn this by itself and it didn't give me an issue, so. It also didn't make me oily, which is crazy because you could already see my skin's got a shine to it from it. But like when I wore it by itself, like my skin was not oily. It was just like a little glowy, which is very interesting because there's no like glow factor to it. It's just a little bit of a sheen. I don't know what else to say. Like I said, no problems with it so far. Knock on wood. Because like I said, if my skin freaks out over the next week, I'll cry. Because like I said, I've used it like 2 or 3 times already, once by itself, and you know, no issues to report. All right, so what I've been doing for concealer, because when I use a skin, when you use a skin tint, it's very light. If I'm going for like longevity, I used to reach for my Shape Tape to use with the skin tint. But a challenger has entered the ring. And I say that because I've used this in the past and I liked it, and then I had to throw mine out, and then I never repurchased it until recently. Another NYX product, the Bear With Me Concealer Serum. When I tell you, this is the perfect summer product. Like, it's very natural looking. It's a thinner formula, but the pigment's great. Like, I can't believe I didn't repurchase this until like recently. I got the shade Light because it's very close to my skin color with like a slightly different tone, if that makes sense. Like it looks like it wouldn't match in the bottle, but on my skin it looks great. But it is slightly lighter than me, but you guys know I like a lighter under eye because hello, color. It's crazy. I sleep, I swear. I just look like this. But yeah. So just give this a little shake. And then I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills sponge that I got. I don't even remember. I recently found this in a place that it shouldn't have been. So, but it's super soft. I use this for this only because it's a serum concealer, so the formula is thinner. Like I said, the pigment does not suffer. It's just a thinner formula than a regular concealer. I'm not sure how else to explain that. Like, great pigment for considering how thin it is. But I use a sponge to just do what I got to do. I find it's just easier than a brush. Some of you may prefer a brush, but because it's thin, I just use the sponge. And like I said, this sponge is like insanely soft. To the point where, and it's also a good size so that I haven't had to wet it. Which sounds crazy, but when I tell you, like, Real Technique sponges are like hard compared to this. This acts like it's wet when it's not wet. And I don't use it for foundation, so it doesn't really matter. But I just shook the sponge instead of this. That's embarrassing. All right. The lighting is a little wonky because my setup is different right now, which I will explain in a minute. But, oh boy. And normally I would do concealer like all over my eye, but the product I'm using today for my eye color, my eyeshadow color, it's a liquid product, so I have to make sure I don't get like a ton of concealer on my eye because they'll mix and it'll be nasty. So I'm really concentrating it underneath my eye. But see how it's lighter, but it's not like drastically lighter. It just fixes my under eye. And it looks really good. It's still a little wet, but you just gotta give it a minute. And I do use like a healthy squeeze just because I kind of do this and then my nose. Because my nose is very red today. I don't know why. Like, that's not just the lighting. Like, my nose is fucking red. And I do not know why. When Vanessa was doing my hair, she was like, oh, I think I got some pink on your nose. And then she went to wipe it off and she was like, just kidding. You're just really red for some reason. It was so funny. She was like, just kidding. That's your actual nose. And I was like, that's devastating. I also literally got my brows done the other day, so they look really good right now. That's the other reason I'm like, I should probably film now before my brows start to take over. As they normally do. See, look at it. That looks so much better. Fixed all the color correction in one product. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure it's even because, like I said, the lighting is a little weird. I'm going to do like the smallest smidge more. Just right. There we go. Really get that under eye light. Just the smallest amount. Oh, I forgot to line my water. I do this every fucking time. I forgot to line my water line before I did my concealer. God damn it. I always do this. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at how good this looks. This is a great concealer to recommend to, I know this sounds weird. So I've had men come into the store looking for like, for example, there's one guy who came in, he was like, hey, I'm getting married tomorrow and I have like 2 pimples. Like, how do I cover them? This is great makeup to have if you're like a makeup artist or you're specifically doing just like touch up concealer on like a person who doesn't wear a lot of makeup. This is like perfect. I've actually sold this specific concealer to at least 2 or 3 men. It's just a very convenient, easy to use product. So just throwing that out there to any of you people who don't wear a lot of makeup but want something easy to just do like touch-ups. I think this is perfect for that because it's just thin enough to be comfortable and natural, and it's just pigmented enough to work by itself. Sorry, I'm trying not to like fuck up my hair too much. So, like I said, Vanessa helped me dye it and she was sweet enough to blow dry it too. So I'm just trying not to like fuck it up too much. Oh, okay. All right, squad. Let's go in with the color. Because like I said, I fucked up and didn't line my waterline and it's too late now. So, oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay. I have this matte fluid eye paint from About Face. I've talked about it before. This is the shade Replicant, which is this like absolutely like badass like 80s greenish blue color. Also just like the color that pops against paint, like so cool. All right, let's see. So I don't want to do too like an insane amount of this because I need it to do eyeliner over it. But this does, because it's matte, it does dry pretty quickly. So I just need to like pay attention for a second. Oh, it's so fucking cute. God damn it, it's so cute. So I'm just doing the actual eyelid. Like I said, not a ton. I just want a pop of color. Um, oh my god, it's so 80s. I'm obsessed. The hardest part is going to be making them even, I just realized, because my eyelids themselves are not even. So, that's fun. Oh, easy peasy. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm like, wow, and then immediately like, oh shit. It's because of my scar. I've talked about it before. I have a scar right here, and it like always fucks up lines and stuff. Okay. I'm like, I could just stop here. This is fun. But we're not done. I have other plans. Now I'm just gonna give this a minute to dry. I look like a cartoon villain. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna let this dry for a minute, and then I'm gonna do my eyeliner. Um, Actually, before I do that, just kidding. For my inner corner, I'm doing this Juvia's Place liquid eyeshadow. Super pretty. It's like a iridescent minty type color. It's called High Life. I'm gonna pop some of that to be the inner corner highlight. Carefully, because this is another liquid product. All right. Ooh, cool. Okay. Unfortunately, I did get concealer on my inner corner, so they're not mixing grade. I'm like, what? More product? Okay. It's okay if it's a little messy because there is going to be some eyeliner action, but it's just pretty, dude. Like, look at that. So cute. I'm like, I fucked it up and it's still cute. Like, such a cute little pop. Okay. We're going to hang on to that for a second because, like I said, it's mixing with the concealer a little bit, so it's going to look a little fucky from certain angles, but I still think it looks good. All right, now that I did that, now I'm going to give this a second to dry, and I'll come back with some eyeliner. All right, squad. My eyeliner's a little uneven, but I literally haven't worn eyeliner in like 2 weeks, so I think I did okay given the circumstances. My cat's outside the door, freaking out. All right. Let's move on to the skin tint. The only one I have that's like the closest to my color is this Maybelline one. This is a skin tint, but it does not have SPF. It has like glow in it, which you can kind of see through the bottle. But it's really nice. I like it a lot. I'm shade 112 because this whole line, like any skin tint except for Kylie, weirdly enough, this runs a little yellowy because it's drugstore, but this shade is pretty darn close and it looks really pretty. So we're using it. We're just going to shake the fuck out of it. Roll my sleeves up some more because they're falling. Okay. And I have this really cute brush. I got like a set of brushes on Amazon for like $10. They're not perfect, but they're really cute. This one's dirty as shit because I used it the other day, but it's a great little brush. It's like perfect for tints and stuff. Thinner formula things, we'll say. My cat is so pissed right now because I won't open the door. She's like, what the fuck, Mom? Just bring it down my neck a little bit. Because like I said, it's not perfect. It's still a little warm. But it's not as warm as the Live Tinted one. That one's very warm. I use it anyway because I love it, but she's warm. Oh, I used too much. And I'm getting it in my hair. Fuck. God damn it. Normally I would also put some on my nose, but I'm going to be putting blush on my nose and I want the color to stand out, so I'm not going to bother putting the skin color on my nose. At least not this time. If I was contouring my nose, I would care, but right now I don't. Yeah, see, it's still a little warm, especially on camera. In person, it doesn't look that crazy, though. I won't lie. But I say that about a lot of like foundations and tints. Like the color on camera is not how it looks in person. It's rather frustrating because it like makes me look crazy sometimes. But I swear to you, I see what I see. Normally I have to fix it up, but I actually did pretty good this time. All right, cool. Now that I did that, okay, so normally I set the under eye serum concealer, but I'm like thinking about it and it's kind of unnecessary right now because I don't need this to last, so why waste the powder? But normally I do set my under eye with the e.l.f. Halo Glow powder in light, because that's basically a skin color powder. Okay. Almost there, folks. Almost there. That was weird, sorry. I think, yeah. So last couple steps here. We're going to go in with some blush and do some fun pink blush. I have this color from e.l.f. It's Bold Face Lilac. It's like a purpley pink, but close enough to be honest. And I'm going to do my cheeks and my nose. I realize I forgot my lashes, but I'll do those in a minute. I'm going to do the blush first, I think. Or, I don't know. Yeah, let's do the blush first, and then we'll fight with the lashes off camera. I'm going to start with 2 dots because I haven't used this in a while. I forgot how pigmented it is. And just a little sponge. I'm using this random e.l.f. sponge that I ruined with pink paint a while ago. I just use it for pink products now. And it blends out just like that. That's real nice. That sounded sarcastic. It's not. It's real cute. So I'm like, that sounded sarcastic, but it's not, I swear. Ooh, it's more pigmented on this side. Oopsie. Ooh, it's way more pigmented on this side. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's the lighting. Uh-oh. I can't tell. Blush blindness. Woo! It's a thing, I swear. I forgot who said it on the internet, but blush blindness is absolutely a thing. All right, now I'm going to do some on my nose. Just a little. Couple dots there. Ooh. I feel like my nose is darker than my cheeks, but I genuinely am having a hard time telling. We'll do like a smidge more. Blush blindness. How dark can we go? With pastel pink. Okay. I have a headache, so I keep like wincing. I'm sorry. I like understand it's like weird. Okay. Next product. I'm really excited about this. So the e.l.f. Halo Glow wand, specifically the highlighter, they came out with new colors. This one's called IRL Angel. It's like white and pink with like a smidge of gold. See that? It's really cute. I tested it on the back of my hand the other day because I had to buy this online because it's not in stores yet. At least not my store. But I had to buy it online. So when I got it in the mail, immediately I swatched it. I was like, and it's so pretty. It's like actually worth it. So pretty. Oh, I gotta do a little more. It's a little hard to see it. because I'm not doing a lot, to be honest. But it's because I'm scared too. All right, hold on. Definitely use some more. You can like kind of see it compared to the other side. I wonder if it's just the blush color that's making this not pop as much. We'll find out. It makes the blush really glowy, but it's like not standing out by itself. It's still really pretty, don't get me wrong. I'm just like looking for some more oomph, I think. That's it on the end of my nose. It's a little better on my nose. Ooh, so pretty though. As I wipe everything on my pajama pants because I don't care. All right, let's do some up here. And that's it on the brow bone. Ooh, that's nice. You could see it pretty good on the brow bone because I don't have any other product. Yeah, look at that. That's cute. Yeah, it's more visible under my eyebrows, I think. Like I said, though, I'm also, like, in the product's defense, I'm not using a lot because I just kind of want a subtle glow. I don't want it to be, like, insane, like some of my powder highlighters. I like this, though. I like it more than the colors that already exist, that I will say. Because it is really pretty. It's just more subtle than I'd like it to be. Okay. All right. Good to know. So that highlighter is probably a good base for some other, like to put a powder highlighter over it. Or if you're bare skin. I think this would pop a lot more if I wasn't wearing anything. Or just this rather. Um, Not bad. Like I said, I like this color more than I like the pre-existing colors. We'll put it that way. Time for freckles. Easy peasy. Oops. I talked about this kind of at length in my last favorites, which I did in my car. It's just a little stamp with a cushion. Very convenient though. Oh, they're uneven. Son of a bitch. I'm like, I do this every time. Oh, I do this every time. They're never even. Ugh. But like I said, that's me. That's not the stamp. I think I just want to do my cheeks. Maybe I'll just leave the nose alone. Okay. Oh, it's pretty though. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. I did it to myself. All right, lastly, I'm going to take the Duck Plump I have, the, which color is this? Cherry Spice. It's like the really sheer, it looks red in the packaging, but on your lips, it's like a sheer red, like pink. Think like Benetint, but spicy. Right. Oh, eyelashes. Hello. I'm like, something's missing. Your fucking eyelashes, you ding dong. All right. I'll be right back with eyelashes. All right, you guys, lashes are locked and loaded. I was thinking about the blush situation, and I think I need to break out Old Faithful here just to really do a pop of color. Oh, you know what? This brush definitely has some peach blush on it, so let me just do a little of this so we don't get the peach. Yeah, because lately I've been using the Morphe Beach Bonfire Trio. So there's a lot of like peachy tones on this brush that I just had to wipe off. Okay. So now we're going to take the 3D Blush Trio and Attention Seeker from one size, which is the baby pink one. So we're going to dip into here. Oh yeah, that's really popping. Love that. Much better. It just gives an extra oomph, that's all. And I'll do a little bit on my nose so it's even. Just like that. So cute. Love that palette, by the way. What can I do to oomph? You know, girls were going for it. The Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb in the original silver color, which is How Many Carats? Oops, How Many Carats? Pichoo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very cool. Just a little pop. Excellent. Again, wiping everything on my pajama pants. Lastly, I'm going to take this, because this is cute. The Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Crystal in hologram. This was a holiday one a couple years, 2 years ago? Less than that? You know me, I hold on to shit until I shouldn't anymore, but yeah. Because I got this after it came out. This is one of the last ones before they disappeared, so it's not that old, but it's like a iridescent color, primarily like goldish. So we're gonna put that over the Duck Plump now that they've been sitting for a minute. And there we go. Normally I'd use a setting spray, but like I said, this isn't going to last more than like an hour or two, so can let my sleeves down. Move this mirror for a second. So yeah, okay. I am pretty much done. I think it looks super cute. I would just spice it up with some earrings or something. Okay. Well, yeah, this is good. Oh, I'm actually really happy with this. This is cute. Just some color, little pops of color and stuff. Yeah. So thank you for hanging out with me. I will definitely catch you guys. Oh gosh. I'm gonna try to film some more this week, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, thank you for joining me. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being patient. Like I said, I just haven't had a lot of time lately. Not a lot of time, not a lot of creativity. So hopefully this video can jumpstart me back into a flow. I'm hoping. But yeah, like I said, thank you very much for being here. And I will catch you guys in the next one.